a swap. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Commodores will boot it away to start the game. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Florida's offense will take the first swing of the game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock and they're hard workers.
Looking for a gap. It's Webb. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting to come play here. So it says a lot if you're RB1 in this offense, but this dude shows you why. Speed and playmaking ability all day long.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Tight end now in motion. Moore will throw. Makes the catch. It's Collier. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Wilson. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Gators are marching down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. The give to the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
To the ground with the back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And on second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a third down situation where you had to throw the football.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Gonna swing it on second down. And that is incomplete. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
Yeah, so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
With jet sweep pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to
Oh, he's got some space. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Florida. A great catch and run for 6.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Vanderbilt Commodores offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Wants to go up top on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did. I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant team, it's got to be guys like this in the trenches dominating football games.
Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense when you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. And great job in the base defense making a play.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Punt is on its way. No fair catches here, looking for room. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, and when they get hurried, when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
The play action fake. Grab near the marker. It's Brown. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Moore to the air. Quickly complete. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Well, that's one that DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Gators want to pick up the tempo. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Complete to the right. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Touchdown, Gator! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of...
Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Now on 1st down from the 28.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Quick release on the RPO. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. Trying play action. Caught behind the line. It's Hall. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Commodores have this offense rolling.
You knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Here's the pressure. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Let's go.
The Commodores now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wants to go up top. Quick strike complete. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And the defense gets a huge play. I'll tell you, they've been wreaking havoc in this one so far. They've got so many athletes up front on this defensive line. It kind of reminds me about the defenses I used to go against in practice back in the late 90s. Guys like Javon Hurst coming off the edge. The freak. It was a nightmare. So hard for our guys to block. We felt like game day was easier than what we faced in practice. And I tell you, this D-line by the Gators, what they got this year, they are special.
They punt it away on 4th down. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. The The give to the back. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Moore will throw. Got a man. It's Collier. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. Turning it on. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got his man. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! And they take it in for 6 more points. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got his man to the left. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Looking downfield on 1st down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Toss sweep to the left. Slithers into space. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
This play works for one reason. You toss the ball quickly to the left, receivers have to block. Once that running back gets on the perimeter, you're going nowhere if those receivers aren't committed to getting on those DBs, locking on and running their feet. That's not their first priority. I know they're going to catch the ball more than they're going to block. Nice job blocking on that toss.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Moore to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Collier. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
Wants to throw on first down. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quarterback making checks. From the red zone, looking for a space. He's got an open man. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. Looking to throw. Oh, he makes the catch. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there in Gainesville so far. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking... lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guy. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's send it back to our men in the swamp.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively, and you know now.
Pressure all over the...
Throw the ball away, bro.
He goes at the 24. And the Commodores want to move
Why are you
quickly.
fighting so hard?
Nice job by this defense, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, creating the sack. But look at this offense. They're deterred. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. There he goes! Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Now facing a third and long. From from the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. It's complete.
Wow.
Into the end
I
zone.
jumped for it and everything.
Touchdown doors.
Good play. I just knew it was going to be a pick, too.
That's a play this kid has
Can't
been
even be mad
running
at that
ever
one.
since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Yes, you got to respond.
One of the oldest and most spirited rivalries in the FBS is being renewed today. Oregon and Oregon State are squaring off. Here is the latest. Oregon delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, and Jonathan Stewart used to do. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. The Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Moore will throw. Rush is on him. He fires a bullet to the right. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
And I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
They're going back to the ground. Just leaves him grabbing air as he gets down to the 35.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Daniels. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. And the Gators are rolling down the field. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Wilson. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The Gators come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Moore to the air. Quick completion on the out route. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Gators didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll give it to the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He wants to change this route. They'll move the tight end. Off play action. Forced out of the pocket. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions.
And the ball's on the ground. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. And the Gators will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. This noise is deafening, trying to keep this offense from being able to operate. Firing to the right, complete. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the 1st down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Plows through the defense. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Punts it out of the air. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. And the Commodores moving quickly to the line. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
You could just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Gator! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Here's a heat. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. And it slips.
I jumped, and he hit him in the ankles.
That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. That's caught. It's Coleman. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. receiver comes in motion. Moore will throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Gators in the hurry up. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. The corners are walked up tight. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Commodores trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Bring in the Heat. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got his man on the right. Out of bounds at the 18, and that is just what they needed to get it away from their own end zone. And the Commodores send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Moore to the air.
Wide fucking open, man. How's he get back there that fucking fast, yo? Bro, what are we doing? So what are we doing? Dude, wide open too, man. I hate that fucking bullshit.
The defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Not quite.
Can't block fucking shit.
Incomplete.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Two wide open fucking passes. These motherfuckers can't block goddamn shit.
From the gun, wants to pass.
Oh wow. Look at that.
That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
And I still got hit.
Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. A designed run for the quarterback. Oh, he's got some space. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
Well, his legs haven't been a big factor in this game up to now. He picks the perfect moment in the 4th quarter to rip off his longest run of the game.
Looking to throw on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Brown. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And the Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Got it in the middle. It's Wilson. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Now the play fake. Throws for the tight end. It's Pater late in the game. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
Let's see what he can do with the return. And the returner goes down. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over, and this coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Hands it off. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. Make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. On the move, it's Hall. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They boot it away on 4th down. And the returner is stopped. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
This is an explosive attack, and that last big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 26. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield.
Gotta go get that
They
thing.
bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Might be calling a hot route. I guess they're just trying to build up the stats.
Let's go.
Sings it complete to the right. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he added the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35.